Hi, hello, and good morning. Good morning to you, our friends on Instagram. Good morning to you, our friends on Facebook. Tanj here, leadership and mindset specialist for real estate leaders and teams that really want to grow themselves and their business in the least amount of time. And happy first day of the new financial year. Kate Ashton is straight out the gates. G'day, Kate. How are you, beautiful? Good morning, Kim. Great to see you here. Thanks for all your lovely messages. My Green Grass, g'day, Brooklyn in My Green Grass. We've got Wayne here and we've got Grin. Good morning, how are you? How was your weekend? It's great to have your company. Thanks for choosing to spend your time with me straight up on Monday. This session is really to get you in the right headspace to start a new financial year. And I'm going to be sharing with you 4 questions that you really must answer to get yourself set for your best year yet. And why I say must, it is because if you don't consciously start the new financial year in an empowered state, completing the past, learning your lessons, you're going to operate on top of stuff which may not get you set for the best year yet. Taylor's jumped on. G'day. Who else have we got here? Samantha, great to have you here. Congratulations on my recent awards. Brooklyn, thank you, my love. Hey, Samuel. G'day. Kim. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes, I want to just say thank you to all of you who have reached out via Instagram, Facebook, email, text, phone calls, DMs. I won Industry Thought Leader of the Year and Wellness Advocate of the Year at the Women in Real Estate Business Awards last Thursday night. Still pinching myself, pretty chuffed. So your messages and love have been greatly appreciated, and I'm super humbled, and it's just ignited me to serve even more and even deeper. In office, ready to start my best ever fin year ahead, ready for my must-dos. Awesome. Great. So look, if you're listening to this and you're driving, obviously you can't make notes, but you can always listen to the record of this. If you aren't on our email tribe, by the way, just type in your email address and we will make sure we add you to the tribe. And that means that every week you get 2 videos, Mindset Mastery Monday and Rapid Fire Friday. Good morning, Dee. Thanks for joining, my love. So there's no other spam. There's no free set of steak knives. It's just content, right? Just content to help you win your game in real estate. And I also know we have quite a few people that join us outside of real estate and they say, doesn't matter what business I'm in, I'm still getting tips from you for my business. So awesome. Glad we could be of help. So hope you had a great weekend. If you are in real estate and you had a show day on Saturday or even some auctions or opens on Sunday, hope it went well. Very keen to see that the dial is slightly shifted post-election. There's a little bit more buyer confidence, which is great. So let's kick off. Okay, so it is the first day of the new financial year. This is the beginning of 365 days for you to do great work in your business. And what I want to share with you today are 4 key questions that if you ask yourself and if you actually do the work, it's going to powerfully pack the stuff in your subconscious mind away. It's going to powerfully have you learn the reflective lessons of this financial year. Good morning, Lloyd. Great to have you tune in. And g'day, Andrea. Great to have you here. Thanks for jumping on Mindset Mastery Monday. And it's going to get you set for success in a really major way. Now, I am going to share a template for you at the end of this session, which is a very detailed template that you can just jump online. It's a sheet in Google Drive and you can fill it in yourself, which I highly recommend. But if you got in pen and paper, write these questions down. G'day, Sam. Lloyd's jumped on Instagram. And Craig Pringle, g'day. Guys, how is the reception on Facebook for me? Can you let me know? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. And right on cue, my little Staffy Chelsea is in my just sounds. I wish you could see her right now. All right, awesome. Sarah Cooper, mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for your love too. Awesome to see your responses for my awards. That's her flipping her ears. Can you hear her? She's cute. I love her. She's like my favorite thing in the world. Okay, Sam, g'day. Here we go. Get your pen and paper ready. These are the 4 questions you must ask to really get yourself set for a new financial year. And before I share them, I'm not trying to build this up with a drum roll. I just want to share why this is critical. You're about to, Joanne Dankowit. How much fun did we have last Thursday night at the awards, my love? Congratulations for also being up for Mentor of the Year. Well done. You're about to start a new financial year, and it means, if you're like me, Chelsea, stop. You want to create something great for yourself. Who's with me on that? If you want to create something great for yourself, just give me a thumbs up. All right, hell yeah. If you really want to create something great for yourself, all right? So just let me know. Are you a hell yes to that on Instagram and on Facebook? And consider the distinction to create. Literally means to bring something into being from nothing. If you want to create something new, whether it's new growth in your business, new clients, new experiences, new relationships, just newness, you want to create something new in your life, you've got to complete before you create. Creation, or to create, means to bring something into being from nothing. And here's what I promise you: if you don't do these 4 questions, these 4 steps to create the best financial year yet, you are very likely to repeat the unconscious patterns that sabotage your success for the future. I have done this process with many clients. It's called a completion exercise. And I cannot tell you enough the magic and synchronicity that happens to people when they do this exercise. It powerfully lays down the foundations for great success. Kim's like, totally. Greg's like, it's excellent. Good reception this morning. Hallelujah. And it's really, really windy down here on the peninsula. Sarah Cooper's 100%. Erin's 100%. Great. Let's get straight into it. So we're about to create the greatest financial year that you're ever going to have in your business, if that's your intention. Here is the first question you need to ask yourself to lay the foundations for great success. Hey, Mark, great to have you here as well. Grab your pen and paper. Here we go. Remembering I am going to give you the template to fill in, which is very detailed. The template that I'm going to give you has these 4 questions across the 8 key categories of your life if you really want to do phenomenal, solid work. I've had people be headhunted for major jobs after this. I've had people be asked for TV interviews after this exercise. I've had people annihilate their business growth after doing this exercise, and stuff happens pretty quickly after you do it. Question number 1. Before you create something new, my friends, you got to complete the past. So the first question is, what did you create in the last 12 months? That's the question. What did you create in your business or your life over the last 12 months? Now, the template's going to have it very easy. It's got health, wealth, personal growth, relationships, business, or everything. And here's why this question is important. If you're like me, and most of humanity, you'll be really hard on yourself about what you didn't do, what you didn't achieve. But it's really critical that you take the time to let your subconscious brain know the things that you actually did do. Virginia Brooks, good morning, my darling. Great to have you here. So when you ask yourself the question and you reflect on, what did I create in the last 12 months? What did you create in leads? What did you create in sales? What did you create, if you're in real estate, in your growth, in your database? What did you create? How many sales did you do? How many appraisals did you do? How many referrals did you get? How many record prices did you create? How many days on market are you compared to the market if it's less? Okay, so that's just business. How much weight did you lose? How much money did you save? How much debt did you pay off? What experiences did you have? What juicy relationships did you create? G'day, James. Great to have you here. We're unpacking the 4 key questions you want to ask yourself to get set for your best financial year yet. So the first question is, what did you create in the last financial year? And if you're parents, what did you create for your kids? What education did you provide for them? As I said, this template will break it down for you. If you want the template, can you just type in yes to template? And then I'll know that you want the template. And acknowledging what you created sends a powerful message to your subconscious brain that you already are successful. You already are achieving fantastic things. And it's like Pavlov's dog. Thanks, Virginia. I'm glad you want it. You can give it to your team. You can share it out and whatever you want. Like share the love. And it just sends a very clear message that you're already on track now. Is there room to improve? Yes. Are there things that you thought about doing that you haven't done? Yes, please, says Lloyd. Thanks, Lloyd. Yes to template. Great. See, maybe I need to correct to actually speak English. So it's really, 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 really critical. I believe we're way too hard on ourselves. We need to crack the whip less and wave the wand more. So that's question number one. What did you create in the last 12 months? The template will make it very easy for you to reflect. Wayne Carroll wants the template too. Awesome, Wayne. Your wish is my command. I literally am the genie out of the bottle now. So Paula Beavis is here. Yes, please, lovely. Oh, darling, you've already got it in your Google Drive folder. So have you, Lloyd. Look up. These are my beautiful clients that I have the privilege to coach one-on-one. Lloyd, go to your completion exercise folder in Google Drive. It's there, buddy. Same with you, Paula. Perfect timing right at the beginning of the new financial year. Joanne, you've already also got one in your Google Drive folder, the completion exercise. Samuel, let's make sure we get it to you. Of course I want it, Rick Rushton. Great. It's super, super powerful. Rick will make sure you get it too. Paula, thank you for tagging Lauren in. Lauren, if you jump on. Hi, beautiful. Welcome to the community. Melissa Gould, yes, please. Great. Everyone wants it. Dee, you've already got one in your folder, my darling. Look up completion exercise. So question number 2, are you ready? Question number 2 is, what am I over? And if you really got some sass, you can spell over O-V-A. What am I over? Now, this is where you get really straight with yourself and you have full permission to declare what you're over. And this is where I want you to have some emotional intelligence and reflect on yourself. What are you over that you do? Are you over procrastinating? Are you over shoulding and not musting? Meaning I should get up at 5, I should exercise, I should eat clean, I should kiss my wife goodbye, I should. And as Tony Robbins says, we should all over ourselves. Like, what are you over? Are you over feeling insecure? Are you over the fluctuation in the market? Are you over your partner? Are you over your friend who's not really being a friend? Are you over the weight you're carrying? Are you over your debt? I want you to get off your chest all the things that are weighing you down, that stress you out and that are going on in your mind. What are you over? And this is full permission. No one's going to have a go at you for being judgmental. No one is going to be critical at what you're over. I don't want you to be critical or judge what you write. Is this making sense? Can you post an emoji if this is making sense? What are you over? Now, the template, again, breaks it down in the top 8 categories of your life, which is the wheel of life: health, wealth, family, friends, personal development, hobbies, passions, interests, relationship, career, and spirituality. It's all in there. It's so easy for you. And you know what? A lot of people find it hard to do this exercise because we're very good at being hard on ourselves and not so great at focusing on the good stuff. Hey, Holly Byrne, great to have you here too, my friend. Hey, Julie Davis, thank you for joining, my darling. Paula Beavis, you're tagging lots of people. You're a good egg. Joanne's giving me a thumbs up. So that's the second question. Thank you, Sarah. It's great to have you here too. The second question is, what am I over? Do you know what? I'm really curious. I'd love you to type something in here. What are you over? Internally or externally? Just type it in Instagram and Facebook for me. What's the one thing you're over? Self-reflection is really, really powerful. As I said, though, less whip, more wand. Don't wait, crack the whip of self-suffering and go into emotional quicksand that you're a bad person. Just actually, can you see me okay? I know the sun's coming in here. I'll just step in a little bit closer for Facebook. So what are you over? Now, question number 3. So type in for me, what are you over? What are you over? And let me see what you're over. Question number 3. This is the critical question for me. And this is where the magic really happens with clients. When you reflect on those things that you're over, you then need to, for every single thing that you write down, you need to ask yourself, what's the lesson? What is this teaching me? This thing that I'm over, you procrastinating, or, the not getting up when my alarm goes off, or, this thing that I'm doing, this relationship that I'm in, the prospecting I'm not doing, or whatever it is. You need to ask yourself, what is the lesson? What is this teaching me? And I promise you this, my friends, I love you. I want this to be your best year yet. If you don't ask yourself, what is the lesson? You subconsciously asking yourself, why me? You will stay in a disempowered victim orientation to it, and you won't have the power to be more resourceful with transforming it. Does that make sense? Swap has joined. G'day. Virginia's over procrastinating. Virginia, A to the M of that. Yes. Kate, sloppiness. Joanne, my weight. Greg, I'm over the past. It's time to begin. I'm feeling all evangelist hallelujah on you. Yes, friends, let's bloody declare what we're over. Do you know? Like, what are you over? Is your life fine? And do you want it to be the best life ever? Because there's the date that we were born and the date that we die. Hopefully that's really, 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 really far away. And there's the line in the middle, and that's our dash. And I want the best dash of my life this year. And I want the same for you. So when you ask yourself question 3, what has this taught me? It forces you to stop and take stock at the things that you're over, and either keep asking why me and be a victim of circumstance, disempowered with no mojo to act with motivation, or it'll inspire you to go, I actually really am over this weight. And you know what? I'm not only over the weight, I'm over being over the weight. I'm over saying I'm over the weight and not bloody doing anything. Okay, just get it really clear for yourself. Get it off your chest. Losing focus when things get good. Sarah, that is a ripper. That is a ripper. And as a coach, I see that a lot of the time. This is where people, ride those tumultuous waves of success and failure, because we arrive to some point of hitting a certain weight or financial benefit or result, and we kind of think we've arrived and we feel good, and then we take our foot off the pedal. Does that make sense, Sarah? Yeah, consistency is key. Greg's over the past. Julie Davis is blowing kisses because that's what she does. She's full of love. Okay, great. So that's the first question is, what did you create in the last 12 months? What are you really proud of? What do you need to wave your pom-poms for in, your health, your wealth, your family and friends, your personal development, your business, your hobbies, passions and interests, your spirituality, your relationships? It's all in the template. What did you create? Number 2, what are you bloody over? You've had enough of. Number 3, most critical question ever. What has this taught you? If you don't learn the lesson, I promise you it's going to come and bite you in the patooties this year until you do. Don't make it a long, arduous process. Just learn the lesson, get the blessing, and get into action and do things differently. And an additional resource to help you transform the subconscious addictions we have to the emotional waves of suffering, because believe me, subconsciously, whatever we're over, if we're not in action transforming it, our ego is getting benefit out of staying in that place. We get to be right about our limited beliefs. We get to avoid responsibility. I've covered this in previous mindset masteries. We get to stay safe and comfortable and hang out in familiar territory that we don't like, that we don't enjoy, but it serves us. Right? Because we don't get to take risks there, and we don't get to fail, and we don't get to be judged for our failures. Successful people don't worry about that. They just go for it. We get to be a victim and disempowered and relate like we don't have the power to transform our external circumstances. And finally, the benefit we get out of not transforming the things that we're over, my beloved friends, is we get to feel significant, because the thing that you and I share, as red as our blood is red, is to some degree, whether it be 1% or 100%, we feel like we're not good enough at some level. That's not a decision we made yesterday. We may have confirmed it. It's a decision we made as a kid when we didn't either get the love or the acknowledgement from our mother or father. I do whole coaching sessions on this to put you in an empowered state so you can be the predominant creative force in your own life and not shackled by the subconscious saboteur that wants you to be small. So seeking significance is the thing that will hold us back. Ashley saying, I really need to get my mojo back. Sister, I'm with you. This is a new financial year of mojo. Priscilla's joined the conversation. Good morning, beautiful. Proud that today is Agent Dynamics 6th anniversary. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Round of applause. Whoop, whoop, for Julie Davis and Neil for 6th anniversary for transforming people's lives in real estate. Great. Ash has joined, and Jim. Hey, Jim, are you back from Fiji, my friend, with a fabulous tan? I hope you are. Send the sunshine our way down here at Safety Beach. Okay, the 4th question. drum roll. Once you've asked, that was so cheesy, but hey, I got to entertain myself. Once you've asked what have you created and reflected what you've created in the last 12 months in the categories of your life, which you'll get in the template. Once you have reflected on what you're over, number 2. Number 3, once you've asked yourself, what is the lesson of all those things that I'm over? And I want you to really have those aha moments. What really is the lesson? Is the lesson that you've just been enjoying hanging out in the suffering longer than you have been in action to transform it? Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe you're getting one of those 5 benefits of the ego. That's usually the case, right? It's nothing else. Once you've asked all that, then the fun begins. That's where you've completed the past. You've celebrated your success in the last financial year. You've looked at what you're over. You've hopefully learned the lessons. The soil has been turned. And now, then you want to start asking yourself, question number 4, what are you committed to creating in the next 12 months? What are you committed to creating in the next 12 months? What is, if you fast forward your mind, as Stephen R. Covey would invite us to do, habit number 2, begin with the end in mind, from the 7 habits of highly effective people. In 12 months' time, what does your health look like? What does your wealth look like? What does your relationship with your family and friends look like? What does your hobbies, passions, and interests look like? Do you know that question there, when I ask my clients, what are your hobbies, passions, and interests? Most of them like, meh. We're so one-dimensional. We're so work and, family. If you aren't doing the things that light you up, whether that's dancing, cooking, traveling, scuba diving, footy, whatever it is, you will become a one-dimensional human being and you won't be fulfilled. So maybe your game for this financial year is to discover what you love outside of work and your family. What does your soul love to do to express itself? Okay, that could be a great thing for you to do. Priscilla's giving a round of applause. Julie Davis, you are welcome. No, I'm in Fiji. Good creating, Jim. Nice one. Stand between your toes still. You're giggling. Priscilla's giggling. Simon Cries joined. G'day, Simon and Priscilla. You like my cheesy drum. By the way, if you're watching this live, please type in live. If you're watching the record, type in the record. What are you committed to creating in your business? What are you committed to creating for yourself spiritually? And what's your contribution going to be to humanity? You're going to volunteer your time? Are you going to do something that really changes somebody's life that you don't need to post on Instagram or Facebook? You're just going to be a good human being. If you're going to be a good human being, you rock. That's awesome. My invitation is start with self. Start with deeply loving yourself. They say in when we travel on the plane, give yourself the oxygen before anything else or anybody else. This is critical when it comes to being successful. Fill your own cup up first. Fill the chalice of your soul so you can share that which pours over for others that you love, rather than desiring for others to fill your cup, to be the missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle, especially if you want an amazing relationship this financial year. Mark Heritage. What a bloody great name. G'day, Mark. G'day, Sydney property team. Hello, beautiful. Congratulations, Marina, young leader of the year. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Proud of you, honey. Good work. All right. Live. Love you watching it live. So good, Tanj. Thank you, Simon. Hey, Paula Beavis. You guys are rocking it. Yeah, she is. All right, cool. They're the 4 questions. I'll do a quick recap and I want to hear from you. What did you learn for yourself this morning in Mindset Mastery Monday as I share the 4 questions to get you set for your best financial year yet? Number 1, what did you create in the last 365 days? What did you create? Julie Davis created 6 years of changing people's lives. Awesome. What are you over? And if you're going to get sassy about it, over. You're over it. Like, had enough of it. Number 3, most important question out of the 3, what are you learning? What are the lessons from the things that you're over? One at a time, I want you to answer them. And finally, once that is cleared, once the fertile soil is taken care of, you want to plant seeds of your soul of what do you want to create for the next 12 months. And please keep it simple. Make sure it's realistic. You can follow the SMARTS formula. Okay, is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it, can you action it now, and who's accountable? Is it realistic? Is it timely? And can you smile in the action and the steps that you're going to take to make it happen? That's just a little NLP acronym there. Agatha, hey, I hope I said your name right. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Where by the way, we're watching this. Thank you, Julie Davis. We are extremely lucky team, thanks to you. Awesome sauce. You got some good tribe behind you, Paula. Okay, great. Was that helpful? What did you get? I'm going to hang out here for a little bit. I would love you to type in, what did you get for yourself? What did you learn from the 4 steps? Now, straight after this, I'm going to post a link to the template in Facebook. And for my friends on Instagram, if you go to the link in my bio, you'll see the Linktree link, and I'll add a tab there that'll say, can I get my completion exercise? Or, get your completion exercise here, and voila, all you need to do is go for it. Get your copy and do the work. Don't put it off. Do it soon, because it'll really set the foundations for a great year. Now, as my beautiful friend and client Kate Ashton has been doing, one of the things that's really tricky, if you set goals for 365 days away, what I call that is the fire is far. And what you need to do is bring the fire close. So if it's 365 days, you want to lose 20 kilos, or you want to, double your business, and you want to make 500K or $1 million or whatever it is, or you want to fall in love with the love of your life, we need to then chunk that down from 365-day goal to what does it look like next month? Or what's the next action I need to take today to make that happen? If your goal is if you're over procrastinating, then you don't want to procrastinate about the actions that you need to take. So what did you get from this session? Get your goals, chunk them down, bring them down to monthly measurable goals. And if you can also take one immediate action in one of the most important goals that you have for yourself today, then that will give your subconscious brain evidence that you're in action. If you're waiting for belief that you can do things, don't wait. Belief comes after action. Action gives you evidence that you can believe that you are your word and you're going beyond your excuses. Make sense? And that's my desire for you. This year, I want you to join me in going beyond our excuses, playing bigger games, taking greater risks, putting ourselves out there, and having fun in the dash of our life. Why not? We have the gift of this life. Enough being a yes person and head down for these next 6 months. Yes. Enough being a yes person, head down. You got a big game this financial year. You're going to nail it though, Marina. I absolutely know it. Kim is saying she discover my worth in work, and I'll own and fill my own cup first. Beautiful. Well said. Discover your own worth in work. If I can offer you something there, my beautiful friend, discovering your worth is an inside job. Honey, you like everybody else that's tuned in on Instagram and Facebook today, you're a miracle that you're even here. There is a 1 in 14 trillion chance, according to scientists' research, that you're even here. So you're worth it. The next thing for you to do is go and take action in the areas to be of service. Go and solve as many problems as possible. Go and add value to as many people's lives. Lose yourself in service of others. The money, the results will follow. But start with you. You are worthy. The fact that you don't even need to think about it. Your heart is breathing and beating. Your heart's not breathing. Your heart is beating. You don't have to ask it. It just shows up. Like the sun rises and falls every day. It just does it. Your heart's beating. You're worth it. You're absolutely worth it. Then just go take a crap load of action to solve problems and change people's lives. And that'll be all the evidence you need, my love. That's for you and all of us. Sending you a hug and congrats. Awesome. Super helpful. Want to escape the one-dimensional person. Yeah, come on. Let's not just be all about work. There's way too much for us. If you don't break it down, it seems way too big. Now, Kate, you've nailed it. I think you're probably at 7 kilos lost now with your game of 20 kilos. You set yourself a goal by September. You're already very close to smashing it. And that's because the fire was too far. We need to bring the fire here. Andrew McSweeney, good morning, my friend. Great to have you here. Thanks for jumping in on Mindset Mastery Monday. And Julie Davis, as always, is sending the love. Was that helpful? I hope you got some value. 4 key questions for you to get set for your best financial year yet. Please know that I'm absolutely here for you. If you do feel stuck, like there's just something that you can't move forward with, or you're oscillating, you're taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, and you really want to feel free and fully self-expressed and forwarding all areas of your life, and you need a raft, you need a hand, you need someone just to help you see the ocean from outside your own fishbowl, reach out to me and let's book you in a complimentary 30-minute discovery session where we can just go under the hood and find out, where are you unconsciously sabotaging yourself? You won't know it unless you have someone else take a look. I'd love to be of service to you. Guys, for this year, I really want to be of service to as many people as possible. Here's how you can support me. Let people know about Mindset Mastery Monday and Rapid Fire Friday. It's free peak performance coaching to give you access to your best life yet. It's where I can answer any question that you have. And if I don't know the answer, believe me, I will research it for you. I want you to live an extraordinary life. This is not what I do. This is not transactional. It's who I am. It's my purpose. So I'm going to be bold and ask. Tag your friends. Let them know that this exists, because I'm turning up the volume this year of being of service. Lisa, thanks for joining. We are wrapping up. Greg, great session, Tanj. So look forward to my Monday and Friday morning. Awesome. I'm glad you join us. Kate Ashton, great work, says Julie. Awesome. Absolutely. Ashley's goal is to have a healthy work-life balance. Great. Now, Ashley, you got to break that down. What does that look like? It's a great statement, but what does that look like? If I open your calendar, what will I see? If I'm tuning into you at 7 o'clock on a Thursday night, what does your life look like? What are you doing? Thanks for sharing the love, Greg. Priscilla, you are amazing. Well, mirror, mirror, sister, you can only see who you are. I love you guys. Have an amazing week. Go live your greatest self. And as always, in the words of the late, great Maya Angelou, please remember that people will forget what you said. They will forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Go make yourselves and others feel great today. Share the love, tag a friend, look out for the link for the completion exercise. I'm about to post it. And I send you much love for an amazing week. Reach out. Love you too, ladies. Mwah. Have a beautiful day. Ciao to you on Facebook. Now, Rapid Fire Friday is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. I'm going to reflect on the top coaching themes for the week and share rapid fire tips for you to just take a couple to help you, because I know many of you aren't in a position necessarily yet to afford a one-on-one coach. I don't want that to be the reason why you can't achieve your goals. So go be great, share the love. Love yourself, do the work. And if you do, and when you do the completion exercise, let me know how it goes and share it with people. Let's just, be the generous economy and share the love. Mwah. Love you guys. Thanks for being in my life.